Time zone friendly welcome to the EMS 1 Winter Championship for Battlefield 4. We are on our final game of the day. Joining me once more is Benson. How devil are you doing?
I'm doing really good. We've seen some fantastic games.
Yeah,
we really have.
Fun first day.
I'm really excited for day 2 as well. You know,
yeah,
last game.
Haven't even got that far yet. Still got to try and finish off Group B. If you are just joining us, as I said, welcome to you. We'll fill you in on the bracket. Group A has already been done and dusted, but Group B is one underway right now. Let's take a look at the bracket and show you the results so far. We've had our 2 upper bracket games, Fnatic and MeetYourMakers, coming through. You can see at the bottom of the bracket, Epsilon and ESC will battle it out tomorrow. That match will be tomorrow. It'll be the first match of the day, which means we come to our winners final. Time to find our second team,
yep.
Not our third team, because we don't know the third team yet. That still hasn't finished in Group A. Who's going through? This is a good match as well, because MYM, we've heard from Dogbert, been playing really well in the background, been practicing hard, playing really well as a team. Have been inconsistent, maybe have decayed in terms of results over the Cup, but not in terms of the way they're playing online. They said in the interview they like being on LAN. They're happier on LAN because I feel like it's a bit more of an even playing field for them, and I think online some of the teams do struggle. We also mentioned the fact that there's such a mix of Europeans and Scandies that actually playing online must be difficult for them. I remember back in the day when I played in 1853, when we played in black and white, that we and 56k modems, it was always hard. I actually had a clan. You asked the question, how hard is it playing in a clan like that? I played in a clan with a Dutchman, a German, a Swede and a Norwegian.
That must have been so much fun.
Yeah, can you imagine the communication? I learned so much foul language of Swedish, it was unbelievable. But that aside, it was always difficult for us to find a server to play on against someone, because we were all, like, if we found a German server, it would be like the German would be great, I'd be okay, but the Swede would be like, oh, I suck. Okay, let's try France. Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Oh, the German's not okay, and the Dutch guy's really tough online.
Very tough.
But then you come to LAN, and teamwork is really, really crucial. And MYM have shown that right now. They showed that they were really strong in the first game. Fnatic had a tough game, but not impossible game with Epsilon, and obviously we know about the map too. So where does that leave us now with these two teams?
It leaves us with a fantastic game ready and waiting. I mean, in terms of predicting it, I think it's just going to be so tough. I feel sorry for the guys casting it, because it's just going to be almost impossible to predict. I mean, this Fnatic lineup look very, very strong, but MYM look equally as strong as well. I mean, they just look so strong. They really do. And who knows? You can't predict it, which means it's going to be tough for the guys out online to predict it. Just a reminder for you, can predict the outcome of this match and partake in the poll for your chance to win some fabulous BF4 prizes courtesy of both Astro and Razor. We've got mice, keyboards, headsets and a Prima guide as well to give away, as well as 3 months ESL Premium for the runners-up. All you've got to do is predict the right amount of results, and the winner will be announced tomorrow evening after all the matches are finished. There are some players who are still 100% correct. It's amazing. Still. And they're beating the experts in here. So I've got to put you on the line. I've got to put you on the spot right now. Okay. All right.
Where you go? Are you going Fnatic?
Just because Fnatic have just been so dominant across Battlefield, well, this team, I should say, you have to put your money on them. But I don't think by any means it's going to be easy. In terms of fan voting, I expect this to be one of the closer ones. You know, we've seen some blowouts. I think it's fair to say 81%. I would expect this to be a little bit closer. Okay. But in terms of the gameplay, definitely should be going to a game 3. But I do expect Fnatic to take it. Okay, thank you, Ben. We will hear from Ben tomorrow as we crack on with more stuff in Battlefield 4 on day 2. But that's it from the analysis desk for day 1. Time to go over to our commentators, and they will also update us as to what you guys in the community think will be the result. I've got a sneaky feeling that Fnatic might have the edge. Take it away, boys.
You'd be surprised. It's actually 100% in favor of MeetYourMakers, funny enough.
I don't know how many people have voted. It's 100%, yeah. And
See,
I am going to vote.
Don't cheat.
MYM will win.
You just cheated. He just skewed the results for that one. But it's still... I'm just waiting for the refresh. But yeah, here's the real question for you. Does a football look like an egg? I'm
not getting into this debate.
Smart answer, smart answer. But yeah, we're going to be underway here with the final match of the night, Fnatic versus MeetYourMakers, both in the winners match of Group B. They will be joining UMAV, or the winner of this game will be joining UMAV tomorrow. And this is going to be an exciting one. I mean, I was just talking to you, I was thinking, you know, I think this is going to be a 2-0, and you're like, I don't know about that, because MeetYourMakers are looking very solid lately.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one. Fnatic are always really good on LAN. But I think MYM, especially because they just played as well, I think the Fnatic game was a bit Epsilon Fnatic was a bit weird for them. Maybe they didn't quite get as warmed up. So I think it will also come down to the map picks, and we're going to see what they're going to ban here.
I can say this: I did see them just relaxing the entire game. It didn't seem like they cared too much, and I guess it's a sign of confidence or maybe a sign of ignorance, as we're going to find out here soon. And what maps do you think we're going to see played? I think Zavod's going to stay in, and I think Fnatic wants Locker as well.
Yeah, they always want Locker, but MYM have been looking pretty good on it recently. I wouldn't be surprised to see Dawnbreaker or Storm is definitely, all those bans make sense, and all three of these maps get picked. I'm not surprised at all. Zavod is a map, but MYM play quite a bit, but so do all teams. MYM's one of those, Zavod's one of those maps that everyone kind of feels comfortable on. No one really feels like they're going to get blasted on. But then you play like Shanghai, that's just a map where some teams just fall apart completely.
They took the maps down too fast. I didn't see what the last map was.
It was...
I don't know what it was.
Zavod, Locker, and I believe the last one was Dawnbreaker.
Okay, I'm trusting you on Dawnbreaker. I'm trusting you on that one.
I believe Dawnbreaker is the decider.
Okay.
And I think Fnatic probably picked Locker.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I 100% agree with that one.
It's
that's
the map they like,
It's the map they love, and that's the map that they love to play on, and they've done pretty well for the most part here. And just looking at the results from both these teams when it comes to Zavod, looking at Fnatic again, they've beaten Epsilon on it. They've beaten Gamers Connection on it. They've beaten Acrux on it. But they've lost against Authority. They've lost to UMAB. And they lost to Isuba in cut number 4. Isuba!
Yeah.
That actually worries me a little bit.
Isuba seemed to have took out a few teams every so often. It's when I seen it, I was just like, "Whoa, what? No, really? Did that happen? I don't believe that." I don't read too much into those right now. I think it's right now. I think every team has really stepped up a lot of their practice leading in the last month. Really, I think teams have moved leaps and bounds. They're doing a lot better right now, and I think we're going to see possibly one of the best matches today. Maybe might not be reflected in the score, but definitely will be reflected in the skill of both teams here.
Yeah, definitely. And right now, I'm looking at the stats of Fnatic on Operation Locker. 9 out of 12. Most played map, hands down. They've won 9 out of 12 times. That is a very, very confident team on that map. And I remember seeing them actually playing, I believe it was against Eyeballers. I think it was Eyeballers back before we even started the Cups, where Eyeballers just completely came out of nowhere and destroyed them on it. But we all knew, even since then, or even before then, that was their map. That was usually their choice. And looking at Operation Lock for the side of MeetYourMakers, actually won once. And that was against exactly losing to Epsilon and losing to Fnatic. So they've already lost once to them on that one. So we're going to find out here what's going to happen here in just a second, as we're going to be making our way into Zavod very soon. But where's your money at? You said you like both teams. You said MeetYourMakers were playing well lately. But oh my god, that's you right there. That's your 6%.
I am 6%. I can deal with that. 94% for Fnatic. Oh god, it's a difficult one. I'll just throw it out there. Upset coming 2-1 MYM.
Wow. He said
Just
it, ladies and
throw it out
gentlemen.
there.
Just send all the hate tweets at Danitas Dogbert.
Bring them on.
Yeah, bring them on, because 2-1 upset by MeetYourMakers.
Yeah, I'm definitely asking.
MeetYourMakers have beaten them in the past, but I can't remember the last time in a competitive game that MeetYourMakers beat them.
Off the top of my head, I can't really.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I haven't got those stats available.
But anyway, honestly, online doesn't matter. It comes down to offline. Who's better positioned for it? Who's ready for it? And Fnatic, to me, definitely have the experience that MeetYourMakers don't have.
Yeah, you're talking bucket loads of experience and years of experience, not just LAN experience. In multiple games, these guys and cross organizations have just done well. The Fnatic guys are just winners.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting underway with our final best of 3 of the night. One of these two teams will get advanced on into the semifinals tomorrow. Will it be MeetYourMakers? Will it be Fnatic? And 94% of you out there think it's going to be the latter of those two. But we're getting underway here with Zavod. Over on the Russian side, we're going to have MeetYourMakers. And over on the US side, we're going to see Fnatic. And already, we do see priorities. We're seeing a 2-man push by MeetYourMakers onto this middle. And let's see how this one's going to work out for them.
Yeah, Safe taking out the wall at C already, so that's opened up the map. And a pretty standard opening from both teams. And that's kind of what I'm used to seeing from Fnatic, and especially MYM. Though they did throw a curveball in the last game, I think they felt that they could get away with it against an opponent like ESC. But against Fnatic, you kind of want to play your best. And right now, initial hold kills across the board right now are all going MYM's way. And they're holding firm already.
Yes, they are. Currently 4-1 in kills. Ducky Chan, the only one really one to go down so far. And Fnatic pretty much held back towards this C flag. In the meantime, we're seeing A actually captured by a 3-man squad. Wappy going to be there. Going to get taken down, Treddy 1-for-1 with Valu. So that will be A and C locked down for Fnatic. But can they hold on to the C push here? Because they're rushing in straight for this. And we do see more looking for the first kill. Picks it up on a Ducky Chan. Red Eye's favorite player name ever. And let's see if he can hold on to anything more. He's able to pick up a second on a Wafi right there. He's doing a fantastic job. He's locking down C. Picks up a third as well. Looking for the fourth, but he gets taken down finally. Not before a teammate comes in. Going to get the revive. And they're going to maintain control of C. And that was basically a 1v4 that Mort just won.
Yeah, well, reinforcements came in. He bought time for the rest of his team to get there. And when they did, they cleaned up. And right now, even though MYM were off to a good start, they're looking like they are now on the back foot. Fnatic looking for that BC. You can see MYM starting to slowly reinforce that B flag, but they're being picked off by Winghaven playing far on the left on that flag.
And Mort's playing up.
3 kills now. That's just huge. I mean, he's really slowed down any momentum on that. And look, while this is going on, Too Easy's going to go for that A flag.
Too Easy being that pain in the backside for MeetYourMakers currently. And we do have Valu actually in a 1v3 situation. Beep beep in the tank. It's taken down though, with only killing one, so that should be C traded over. But in the meantime, like you said, Too Easy, Cap and A, they are ahead of the curve here, and they're playing the game at the pace that they want. And now Ducky Chan going to be working out middle to spot one man, picks up the kill. Onto Unfixed. And it looks like with the help of a teammate, they're going to pick up a second here, so we might see a little bit of a trade coming up.
Yeah, Valutaja is edging around the back of C, but it looks like Waffy's waiting for him, actually. If he gets the kill, it'll be good. He doesn't, but good prediction by him. But kills across the board, only Safe left on the map, and he's the one over at A. And that is going to be C going over to Fnatic. And a constant hold of the B and C flags with Fnatic harassing the A flag. And that's just classic Zavod. And right now, MYM are definitely a step behind Fnatic.
Yes, they are, but there's only one man on the side of Fnatic to defend against this B push. He's in a 1-on-2 situation. There's one man coming off to his right. He's going to charge actually straight towards the guy on his left, but will he pick up the kill? He actually does get one right there. The second man is still waiting. He's still looking for him. Can he hold on to this? He's going to be shot at. He's going to be hiding behind the tanks. Actually, a teammate coming up for the backside. They get the kill, and they shut down that B push. It will be capped over, but only for a split second. In the meantime, C's being capped over for the side of MeetYourMakers, but Winghaven coming up big, picking up another kill. He's currently now 4-5. And it looks like they will be able to get C back very soon. And maybe even pick up these kills. Gets another one. Looking for that last man. He's actually going to nade his teammate, looks like, for a second. Nade coming in yet again, looking for that last man, as he does get him with it. And he gets taken down at the same time here. But that was a lot of resources committed on the side of MeetYourMakers to make that hold on C happen. Meantime, the rest of Fnatic, they didn't even respond with the push onto A.
Yeah, I think they were kind of caught not working out if they should just give up that C flag or not, and I still think they kind of haven't. They still want it. They're kind of caught between the C and A hold, and there's a 2-man wipe on A, and this is going to force Fnatic's hand on that C flag now, and you can see Morton, Winghaven, and Valutaja preparing for that attack.
Now they get some really good nades in there, soften them up just a little bit, but actually get caught off guard, get taken down. That allows MeetYourMakers to go for that hold that they want. Unfixed off to the side, though, coming in from the back. He does have his teammate right there, Mort, to revive, but unfortunately he just doesn't have the positioning or the kills he needs coming in. Punch Roll actually coming from the side, gets the kill. Valu now pushed right back into it as well. Gets taken down quickly. And MeetYourMakers starting to catch up here in terms of kills. 24-29 right now in favor of Fnatic, but Too Easy picking up 2 kills, making it look all that much more easy.
What is it with two?
It's
all right. I'll allow you. Loads of coincidences with Too Easy. Everyone keeps saying 2 on anything he does. It always seems to come in 2s for him. MYM, they still have a player on that flag. I mean, he ain't gone, and he's just waiting. I mean,
he's biding his time. He's like trying to catch him off guard. He might actually be able to pull it off. He does see Winghaven. He will actually miss the shot, though. Winghaven will get the better of him now, being 8-6, and this is actually one of the better scores I've ever seen Winghaven have. And not to, you know, sound too bad about it, but typically he plays like that anchor role. He sits off to the side. Typically on this map, he sits in this general area when they do want to go for a cover onto A and just waits for those respawns to come in. But he's being really aggressive here, and to be honest, I really like that.
Yeah, he tried to come up behind two of MYM guys and just got shot down. And Too Easy threatening that A flag. And once again, it's all on that C flag. Mort and Valutage are the only defenders. This is big.
Well, Mort going to get the first one, but taken down from the tunnels, as well as one more man rushing straight in. They're going to get the kills, and Too Easy now the last man in his squad. He's trying to run as fast as possible to get back over towards there, or at least stop that push onto that B flag, realizing that, crap, 2-1 cap for MeetYourMakers. We pretty much are exactly tied in tickets right now, and we're losing B at the same time. We need to cap something here.
Yeah, and MYM don't have a defender on the A flag, so they need to start rotating to defend this B. They need to end up with a BC hold here, and they cannot let fnatic threaten the C flag the way they're going to do. But right now, they know that they can never send in more than 4 players at any flag. They have to go back and defend that A. And right now, any forward momentum fnatic's been stalled a bit, giving time for any of the spawns coming in for MYM. MYM are all spawned in across the board. It's going to be a 3-2 hold between C and B. And yeah, fnatic 4-man push coming for C.
And that 2-1 upset that you were talking about looking ever more possible right now, with MeetYourMakers able to actually hold on to a little bit of an advantage here in this map currently. But obviously 71-60, not the biggest of leads, but we do see, it looks like fnatic going for that push onto the C. Actually having split up here, one on the top side, one on the lower. Unfixed looking for the kills on the top, as we do see Too Easy get taken down on the lower side. Unfixed does get killed though. And this constant push onto C is just being shut down every time.
Yeah, and Flax is hunting for the A flag, completely undefended. And that's another... Morty went down as well. If Valutage is the only man left at the C flag, and I expect Spawns to... He's taken out as well, and the trip cap is coming up, and this is looking really, really good for MYM. They're not going to be able to hold this A flag. They should realize that and just back out of it, but they are shutting down pressure on B. It's only Winghaven, and from this on out, fnatic need to rush this C flag quick. B as well. This is not looking good for fnatic.
They are having a very tough time in this game. I mean, obviously they are able to cap A over here, but 68-34, considering they had the lead for the majority of the game, they've just been on a downward spiral ever since. We do see Safe get taken out by Valu though, and that might be that push, that might be that kill that they need to finally take over C here, but there's still quite a few men on the side of MeetYourMakers, and you see, they seem hesitant.
They're being patient. They know exactly. They don't have many tickets. And there's the important kill. Doki-chan goes down on B, forcing a rotation from Safe. But everything over at C has gone wrong. And there's only Unfix around it. He's causing trouble for anyone rotating out quick. He gets taken down eventually. But A is wide open. But spawns come in across the board. Valutage had just spawned literally between C and A. And this means that they can defend a flag, which, to be honest, should have been completely lost to them. And it looks like they're going to give up that and just run for C. Very suspect choices there, but they don't have much chance now. They don't have much time, sorry, to make split decisions.
Yeah, and they definitely need to look at this as in the stance of probably going to lose on this map, but we need to minimize any possible tickets we can do. As he does get taken down, I believe, from the backside there, if I'm not mistaken. Valor looking for the push. Actually missing those shots. Wafi right in his face does actually take them down. And that is a full squad wipe coming out of fnatic. And now, with the respawns coming in, they're going to have 5 tickets remaining when everyone spawns. Not to mention with the tickets bleeding against them, this is going to be a 60 ticket lead coming in for MeetYourMakers.
Yeah, right now from MYM, they just don't spawn anyone in. Game over. 60 tickets.
Did not expect that.
Look at the happiness out of those guys. They are well
You know what they're
happy.
saying?
Yeah.
It's not 2 easy, it was 3 easy. I
60
told you,
easy.
I get worse as the night goes on.
Valutage, top scorer for fnatic. But disappointing affair when you come in for kills. Good start from fnatic. I think they didn't get the initial caps, but they weren't doing bad. They kind of resurrected themselves, got the 2 flags they needed. But then MYM just stepped it up, and fnatic were just really left behind. They just didn't catch up.
The thing is, if you're not on your game 100%, a team like MeetYourMakers will punish you for that, and they just did with those 60 tickets.
And I think this helps that they've just literally finished one game where they dominated, and then they're coming up straight away, fresh, haven't moved PC at all, just ready and waiting for fnatic.
Yeah, and they're looking very confident right now. Obviously, it's just the first half. In the first map, this will be a best of 3 with Operation Locker to come up next, and Dawnbreaker if we do need it. But fnatic, they don't look that phased, to be honest. They don't seem to really care. I mean, yeah, they lost, but they're like, all right, well, we'll just come back into this one and win it with 61 tickets.
It's another day in the office.
Yeah.
They've been here. They've done that. I mean, they're professionals. These guys are the most experienced LAN team in Battlefield, and they've been here and done it. I mean, that guy there, he's been out at QuakeCon. He's won plenty of times in Battlefield. I mean, the guy's just won at plenty of other games. I'm sure he's had harder games than this and come back. So, I mean, they've got nothing to worry about. They've been here, done that. It's MYM where the pressure could get to them, but their experience as well. But maybe not so much in the land one. But I think momentum for them is definitely much more important than for Fnatic.
Yeah, very true. And we're 10 seconds away from getting underway for the second half here. Fnatic going to be on the Russian side. MeetYourMakers over on the US. And I'm curious, how are they going to split this one up? We obviously saw what Fnatic did in the beginning on this side, and we're going to see what MeetYourMakers are going to do for themselves. It looks like they're going to send 3 over towards B, and 1 to cap C, 1 to cap over towards A, and that's going to be Wafi who's working towards that A flag. And I'm curious, is he going to get picked off here, or is he going to get quite a few kills? Because he has an opportunity if he can just get in the right position.
Yeah, and it looks like Fnatic have just given up at B. It's a one-man, and he's down already. And I think this is going to be Fnatic just throwing in their lot and trying to get the C flag as quick as possible.
They were able to accomplish that, obviously, in the first half, but the problem was it slipped away, and they just could not get that retake. They just could not get back in C for a long enough time. Even if they did, they would lose out on A or lose out on B right after that and still lose into that 2-1 hold. But right now, looks like they're going to hit onto B here in just a second. Value looking around for a couple of kills, looking for some good positioning. Does spot that one man on top of the tank, but can't get the kill. And now Punch Rule, last man standing. Fnatic seem to have woken up as they have finally picked up enough kills to get the cap on a C here. Not to mention, Safe going to be going for a cap on A here, but there's going to be someone there to contest this.
Yeah, and I kind of think from MYM's position here, they don't have to play these big 4-5 man battles at C. They can play a bit more of a strategic game here because they know they have a bit of a ticket
wow.
lead.
That was fantastic by Unfix. Sorry. I mean, Safe saw him coming. He knew where he was, and he still got outshot right there. And even Too Easy almost pulling that one back as Ducky Chan does pick up the kill, but just like you're saying, MeetYourMakers, they don't need to go for these big engages. Just get the flags. They have a lot of points to work with. All they need to do is drop Fnatic below 60, and they will secure themselves this first round and the advantage in this best of 3.
Yeah, but a lot of indecisions coming out of MYM. This is their chance here. B is being captured. Nothing they can do about that. But they need to think about consolidating and pushing for that C flag. If they don't, a full domination cap's coming in. There's the only defender from Fnatic over A. He's down. But right now, they must be aware that Fnatic are going to look to set up that B and C hold. And they need to... That is a big kill. They need to open up this B flag as quick as possible. But the thing is, they're being sucked into the idea of just constantly attacking C.
Well, MeetYourMakers are coming in for the backside. No one's even looking towards Flax at the moment. He's actually spot out by one man. Not to mention his firing, so that will unfortunately not work out here. Meantime, Too Easy, he's taking the A flag, and they're looking to take this tri-cap yet again here. And like you're saying, another day in the office for them. Even though they're down 60 tickets in this, they are doing very well in this one.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you just start throwing people into the C flag. It's just a difficult flag to take. Now, in a game, really, that I don't feel that MYM should bother playing. But right now, they have eventually overwhelmed that C flag, and it might start working in their favor. But those spawns around A are going to come in thick and fast, so they really need to start rotating out of C and going towards B. Problem is, look who's waiting. You've got Unfix just sitting there, and that's the second time someone hiding in that corner has just been insta-killed around the corner. But it's buying time to stop any push on that B flag.
In the meantime, Moore looking for a cap onto A right now. Has it taken about a third of the way, but there is one man defending it. Actually, there's 2 men now as they force one more back. I believe that was actually Safe coming to that one to his rescue. But Fnatic only able to hold on to B right now, and they're able to pick up the tri-caps, but even with that, they still have a 20-ticket advantage. This is not the lead that they want. This is not the lead they're looking for here, and they're getting ever closer to that point of losing out on this first map. And obviously Zavod is the choice of MeetYourMakers, and he would be going to Operation Locker second, which is Fnatic's choice. But you don't want to lose that first map. It kind of puts you in a bad position, and right now, Alu fighting for it. He's definitely trying to get his team going here. He's currently 7-3, leading his team in kills.
Yeah, and I kind of feel that for MYM, it's crucial that they win this map. They need to just do it just for the morale reasons, if anything. And right now, MYM are doing a pretty good job, but they're getting picked off. And there you go. They've been pretty much wiped out when they were defending. The only spawns that have come in are the random ones. And that is going to be a trip cap. And this is what Fnatic need to steal this map.
They definitely doing right now. We have MeetYourMakers pushing in towards the C flag. Ducky gonna get spot out, gonna pick up the kill though. And that will be, I believe, Unfixed down, and now they'll be able to cap the C flag back for themselves. But with that knowledge, Fnatic's like, all right, we know where you're going. We know where you are. We can step around this. Too Easy already set up for some position. Balu puts it up as well. Unfixed spawning in, but there is one man. Punch Rule going for a little bit of distraction over towards A. He's a one-man squad right now. The flag will be capped over soon. But with Fnatic in the vicinity, I'm not sure if he can lock this one down.
Or it's 2 guys in there. Obviously, spawns come in thick and fast, and it's very difficult to keep track of it. But it's a 2-on-2 at A, and 1 down already. But I don't think they know that Winghaven is around. It's Ducky-chan versus Winghaven, and that's a crucial one. And I got a feeling that more spawns will come in the longer this goes on. And there you go. It's still Winghaven by himself, but revives are going to come in. But while this is going on, fnatic wipe out a C, and this is a full domination cap. Ducky-chan needs to push this and get the kill as quick as possible, but he's caught
Winghaven,
out.
holy
Wow.
crap.
Yeah, that is huge. That's a trip cap, and this is what you need to retaliate with when you're behind 60 tickets.
He picked up so many kills by himself. He held on to basically 3 people too easy. Not going to spot Flax out as he was going through the underside, but they're going straight towards C here, and you see fnatic, they're already responding. They're already starting to push in towards it. And this actually might be very dangerous for MeetYourMakers. This could be fnatic pretty much securing themselves this first map. So you see Zavod looking for the kills on a safe. Throws a nade out. Gets taken down though. And it looks like that will be C given over to MeetYourMakers. And if I was in fnatic position, I would let that go. All right, they got C. We still have a 2-cap hold. And let's just pick up the kills. More, picking up 1, picking up 2, looking for the 3rd. He's actually not going to get it just yet. He picks up the pistol and takes him down. And looking for safe, but he gets taken down in the end, not getting that 4th kill. But the damage is done. That maintains a tri-cap now. He's even going to get revived off the back of that. Or maybe not, as Winghaven unfortunately missed that one. But MeetYourMakers now going for an A spawn here. Valu in a 1-on-3, 1-on-4. I've seen him pull off bigger feats than this. He picks up number 1, looking for number 2. It's taken down, however, and that should be A going over to MeetYourMakers. But look at that ticket difference.
Yeah, it's huge, and that's because of the full domination caps that they've been able to constantly pull out. And right now, fnatic are going to start playing the game that MYM should have done early on, and just constantly pressure flags. Not try and overwhelm, just constantly harass, and that's something they get away with. Yeah, and it's just massive. That's what happens when you play the kill game, and it's being definitely shown out in the scores, and yeah, fnatic definitely taking it to MYM.
52-29. Like that's a huge difference right now, and they have to think 23 tickets to go, and we will be on our home turf, our home soil of Operation Locker. And right now, MeetYourMakers, what do they need to do to get back in this? Obviously, they need to be able to win these fights out, but they need to cap something out. Do you think they can come back with 18 tickets remaining?
Yeah, definitely, but they need to be very, very careful right now. They just need to take their... This is where a team can get sloppy, and I kind of feel that's what's happened very much of MYM here. They know they've been quite far ahead, and they just start throwing stuff away. And right now, they have got the bleed, and they're picking up the kills. And this is what they need, but more importantly, revives are key now, and they need to get them, and they need to rotate to wherever that pressure is. But they're playing the game properly now. They're not being sucked into these fights. They're going for undefended flags, and this is where it's going to get interesting, Jason. It's 60 points to 15, and right now with 80 for fnatic, there's 20 to 15 in this, really.
Right now, we do have fnatic actually rushing straight into C. They're going to cap it over, but they lost that on B. And you called it out perfectly. We see MeetYourMakers going for caps on the flags that are not defended. We're going to see Valu pick up a kill on a safe right there. They can control of A here. They might be able to have enough to lock everything down, but we do have a 2-man push onto the C flag. MeetYourMakers looking for it. Winghaven miss out on some shots onto Ducky-chan, but going to drop down to his lower side. He's looking for the kills. If he can pick up these up, he'd be perfect, but he gets taken down. And that will be C traded back, but now fnatic, Valu out on the outside, looking for this control to B's, gets a kill on a save with a good position, and that's going to maintain a 2-cap here with only 10 tickets remaining.
Yeah, that was huge. All of MYM's eggs were in one basket, and they just got smashed. And that was the big flaw there. They tried to just put everything into one and just got destroyed. And fnatic are going to take this map.
Just another day at the office. Just
Indeed.
like you said, 73 tickets to the 60 that MeetYourMakers had in the first half. Fnatic coming out ahead in that one, and very well put. Look at them again. This is how they looked after they lost the first half. they're not super excited, but they're not pissed. They're not sad. They're just kind of like, yeah, another day.
The thing is, the thing about fnatic is they're winning these games, and they're doing well. But what I feel is happening in a lot of these cases isn't that they're beating these other teams like because of just outright skill, but other teams are just feeling the pressure. And in a lot of these cases, MYM were in a very, very good position to take that game.
Right.
And they threw it away.
Yes, they
because
did.
they just started throwing into fights, which they didn't have to take, into big C battles, which they could have avoided, and just gone 2-man, 3-man, anything to just keep the bleed and keep the game close. They didn't have to shut that out decisively. They just had to make it close.
And MeetYourMakers, they don't look happy anymore. Oh, except that man in the center. He always looks happy to me. They had a very strong, first half, but now Operation Locker. That was their map choice. That was the map they wanted, Zavod. Now they're going to fnatic's choice. Operation Locker, like I said before, 9 for 12 on this map. The most played map single-handedly for fnatic. I honestly want to say that there's no way MeetYourMakers can beat them on this map.
I kind of feel with how that last map went and how they must be feeling when they were that close. I got a horrible feeling it's going to keep sliding. I would like that not to be the case, just to keep my my picks going. But I kind of feel that might have been the beginning of the end.
Yeah, I mean, if we just look at numbers alone, just numbers, Fnatic can play this map 12 times. MeetYourMakers 3. In competitive play within the cups and groups, obviously not including scrims. That's not a good sign. Like, I mean, obviously they played it quite a few times in scrims. I'm not even gonna say that they're not even on the level of Fnatic when it comes to how many times they played it. But being on, in across other sports, being on your home stadium, your home soil, your turf, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what they use in football, but I guess it's stadium. But
turf.
Yeah, I was thinking like
they're all playing the same kind of
like
arena.
Fake grass though, sometimes in the US. But this is their map. This is their time to shine. And right now, I think if they get a decent lead in this first half, I think that's going to be it.
Yeah, it's definitely the map, but they've been very, very successful on pretty much from the start of Battlefield 4. I mean, I don't know if they just thought, you know what, this map, why not?
The thing is, I hate this map. I suck on this map so bad. Ask Pansy about it. She'll test it out. And even Panky that's out there right now, he'll be like, yeah, he's pretty terrible on it.
Well, I'm actually the best on Locker. If I was playing for any of these teams, I would probably solo carry them to victory, and this looks live.
It is going to be. MeetYourMakers over on the Russian side, Fnatic going to be over on the US, and this is kind of too easy this map. Let's see what happens as we do have actually MeetYourMakers punch roll breaking straight there to be here, and right now Fnatic, they have no response to this. They only have one man alive.
Indeed. Well, they obviously got their guy out at sea, and I think Valutage is still alive, always a pawn in the side. And while this is going on, the rotation from C is coming in, and A is wide open. So Valutage, by his simple presence, has held MYM long enough, but a successful attack on C A could come about.
And let's see, Duck Chan throw that nade on a Winghaven. Not going to connect, unfortunately. That one might, though. No, unfortunately, does not. And he actually gets hit by the enemies. And A not being capped over just yet. B being contested, though, currently by the side of Fnatic. As they do have, well, Valor there, who's unfortunately just gone down. But MeetYourMakers actually hold on to that push that just came down at A. There's still obviously one man there, too easy, looking for a couple of kills, but he gets taken down as well. And that will be a maintain 2 hold in the form of B and C for Fnatic currently.
Yeah, this is kind of... there's 2 ways that this map kind of plays out. A standard with a 2-3 push outside on the C, and then your standard holds in the middle tunnel. Or you've got the MYM's approach right now, which is do abandon C, give it up, and just bum rush that B flag. And it works at first, but you need to rotate quick. And they were spent far too long in the middle of the map. And even though this fight is slowly going their way, it's not happening quick enough that they can rotate back if there is trouble at the A flag. And that is coming right now.
And you can see B currently being capped over, but C still maintain over on the side of Fnatic. No one's even been contestant. They finally send one man out there like, all right, someone has to go out there, guys. They might capped over. And I'm fixed like, why does it have to be me? And he does finally make his way through. And it looks like he might have some potential company soon. But all the action, it's breaking down. It's happening over towards A. You see, MeetYourMakers going for a push here. They have pretty much people in all different directions, all the entrances. And yet they are still falling by the wayside. And even Winghaven going to get the revive off of this one. And this is starting to look a little bit dangerous for MeetYourMakers fan. Already done one map here.
They are indeed, but at the same time, by getting kills in important places, B is wide open for Fnatic, but they are going to capture that C. And at this point now, it's down to MYM. They could defend B or they could push. And there is the spawns in 3 of them on top of B. And in response, MYM spawned 3 in at A. And you can see the rush on the minimap of everyone trying to get back into that A flag to defend it and attack it. And Winghaven picks up first blood. It's a 2-on-2 now. But look where Unfix is coming. And that is what's going to happen the longer you take to get into a flag.
And they got it. Actually, well, they don't have it just yet. We do have MeetYourMakers cap this one over here, but Unfix, like you said before, coming in from the side, picks up another kill, looking for another one. But he does have his teammates come in from the other side of the room, and they do lock that one down. They are going to be getting control of it here. Not to mention Winghaven, look where he just spawned in. The backside of B, the perfect position to be in. And they are going to continue to hold out on this B and A hold right now. Winghaven, though, might get a little bit of action here. There's going to be one man directly to his left. He's looking for the kill. He picks that one up. And that might have been a huge kill. He actually does spot Waffy there as well. And he does pick him off, but Valu already in position to help out for this one. He's stopping the cap. He's actually just going to hide in the rooms, dodge in and out. And right now, Fnatic it's honestly not that big of a lead. I thought it was a little bit more in favor of them. It's only 117 to 99 currently.
Yeah, this game was always going to be close, in my opinion. Obviously, Zavod might have not shown that in the second one. I mean, both sides really had a dominant side either way. But Locker is one of these maps now where it does just go back and forth. And there's the double cap for MYM. Bleeds starting to go in their favor. And this game is going to level up quite soon. And right now, in fact, MYM are threatening triple cap.
They definitely are. They're looking to push on to outside here. But look how many people on Fnatic side are committing towards this C hold. And right now, Winghaven pushing up. Actually going to get on the backside. Gets the kill to punch roll. That's going to open up C to be capped here. They're going to maintain their 2-cap hold. And not to mention, we're going to see Safe go down in that A flag. So they're going to lock this one down here. And they're slowly but surely whittling them down. But only a 5-ticket difference after about 4 minutes and 20 seconds is almost not the lead I expected. Unfixed, though. 10-3. Compared to Wafi, who's also 10-3. The big fraggers really stepping up.
Yeah, Unfixed is the key man for Fnatic right now. He's picking up very important kills, solo defending flags, which maybe should have been overrun. And that kill on Wafi for Unfixed has opened up an attack on that B flag. He gets taken down immediately. I don't know who picked him off. But there's a spawn coming in, Valutaja and Too Easy, and that's going to put pressure straight away on MYM over at the B flag.
And C also being capped over. We're going to see one man go down here on the side of Fnatic. Now Winghaven going to sit back here in just a second. A wide open. MeetYourMakers, they're going to get potentially a tri-cap right now. It all comes down to Flax. Can he hold on to this B push? Because if he can, they're going to get quite a few tickets off of this. They're going to even things up very easily. And you can see the nades come out. He knows they're there. He can see B flickering on his screen. He's going to pick up 1 kill. On to Too Easy. Will he be able to pick up any more than this? He's going to sneak in and out of the rooms and out of the jail cells. Gets taken down, though. And that was probably a very huge kill. I don't think if Mort landed that, that could have actually been a tri-cap lockdown for a while.
Yeah, and Fnatic here look like they're going to go for that A flag. They're going to try and probably push it from 2 different entrances. And Ducky Chan probably going to kick himself how close he came to actually being in the right place at the right time. And this is going to be Fnatic's chance to take the A flag here.
And Wafi picking up a big kill with Valu. Does shut down that push for just a little bit. Too Easy, though, going to give his chance. Nice try. Gets a headshot of Ducky Chen. And there's one, actually 2 men to his right, so he's not able to run into this one just yet. But if he gets the respawns, that's a very likely possibility of straight pushing through that. He also has 2 men walking in the other side of the room, and they know where